Hey, okay sir, and welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. I hope everybody is having a fantastic day. Normally, we would probably be getting a Quidditch chapter right about now, but it appears we're actually done with all that stuff. Even though it says more chapters are coming soon, I don't know what they're going to honestly be doing. But we do have a brand new chapter in the game. Let me just show you exactly what we got. Chapter 50. It's going to have something to do with our brother. It says here, you think that the amulet your dad carries may be cursed. Does your dad know? Can you convince Jacob? We're going to find out. Jacob, I'm glad you're here. I've got a lot to tell you. I'm glad to see you too, Pip. Your owl said you've been doing some research on David Usagi? Alright, where have you been researching? At the Ministry of Magic, the archives have all kinds of information. The Ministry? Just wait until you hear what I've learned. Yeah, that's right, short and sweet. Let's just get to it. Kind of knock his socks off. Let me make sure I got this right. You think Dad is cursed because he has an amulet that may have been accidentally cursed by Ryusaki? Exactly. I learned that things can be cursed during moments of intense emotion. I would say dying when you're completely innocent is quite intense, wouldn't you? Dad might be cursed. Cute being Mike, Casey. But to tell the truth, I don't think he is. He's exactly the same as he's always been. I think that perhaps you're just looking for a reason to make Dad seem like the bad guy because he leaves R. No, I'm not. It's possible I am. He is the bad guy. Well, I'm falling behind more and more each week. It's 54, I think my thing's only 52. This is the problem is that because I'm such a higher level now, it takes so much work to even go up one. No, I'm not looking for any reasons, Jacob. Look, I think we can clear this whole thing up. We just talked to Dad about what you've learned. Why would he admit to being cursed? You said it's possible to send dark magic on a cursed object, right? Then you just have to ask to take a look at the amulet. I'm sure Dad won't mind. I'll go with you, and I'll take a look at the amulet myself. 2 sets of eyes are better than 1, aren't they? Yeah. Alright. Let's go then. I don't want to waste any more time, especially if Dad is cursed. I guess we'll see what happens. I guess the good news is at least we're doing this in public. Don't want to make a scene. KC. So, you wanted to maybe because you think I'm cursed by an evil amulet. How did you know? I may have mentioned your concerns about Dad being cursed in my message to him. Snap at Jacob, ignore Jacob, thank Jacob for being honest. There's no sense in making a fuss about it, he knows. Thank you for being honest, Jacob. You're welcome. I thought Dad deserved to know why we were calling him here. And I appreciate the advance notice. Since you already know, I'll just come out right now and explain it. Objects can be accidentally cursed when a witch or wizard feels strong emotion. All evidence points to the amulet having been cursed when Ryusaki died. Sometimes you refer to Ryusaki's dark scroll as yours. It's like you're not even yourself. Please don't laugh. Ah, he laughed! I knew it! The amulet isn't cursed, Casey. Look, I'll tell you all about how I got the amulet. See, the reason I thought that was that that's exactly what somebody who is cursed would do, right? Try to shrug it off, play it off, like everything's fine. So I'm getting a lot of doubt about this. Not that I didn't have doubt before. Here's the artifact. I examine every artifact I find very carefully. I check them all for sorts of nastiness. That includes curses, Casey. I carry this amulet around because it's the first Ryusaki artifact I ever found. So, it's like a memento. Exactly. I'm not sure where you got your information, but I know more about Ryusaki and its artifact than most. This amulet isn't cursed. Go ahead and take a look. I promise it's perfectly safe. You mean I get to pick it up? Oh, come on, please. Oh, he picked it up. Can I pick it up, please? I took a screenshot. See, Casey? I told you. Just an old amulet. That isn't cursed. Huh. You're right. I didn't feel anything. It's just a little cold. That's metal for you, Pip. If that amulet really was cursed, I never would have held on to it. Especially now with two young children. I would never endanger you too. I'm glad we could talk about this, especially if it was truly bothering you so much. Thanks for talking to me. Of course, it is important for family to be on the same page. Like, say, joining our? Not this again. Don't you want us to be a family? Your brother already has come back. It is a whole different organization without Rakepick. That's the last I'll say of it today. Get back to school and think about it. I mean, you're gonna be asking me this every day until I graduate, right? I just have a lot of doubt about my dad. It's not gonna go away, unfortunately. Anyone else feeling the impending end of the school year and stressing out? Hello, gang. How is everybody? Worrying about graduation in the newts? I've been having stress dreams every night. Is that why I've been dreaming about a cauldron chasing me? You look glum, Casey. I'm just worried. It's about your dad, isn't it? Sort of. It's about Jacob. He rejoined R. What? Why? I'm not entirely sure. Admittedly, I didn't ask Jacob why he rejoined R. I was too stunned to ask him. There must be a reason. And we can certainly figure it out together. Then, let's hear them. I need to know why Jacob would rejoin R. I mean, I stand by the fact that our dad is manipulating him still. But again, eventually we'll figure everything out. There's no reason why your brother would rejoin R after what they did to him. That's what I was thinking. I think probably most people were thinking. There's absolutely no reason Jake would rejoin R. They trapped him in a portrait for years. I agree. It seems unlikely. That's what I thought. But Tulip and Barnaby had good points about why Jacob might rejoin R. This is the first time we've seen our dad in quite some time. I know my parents weren't the best, but I'd still give anything to talk to them again. Even after everything they did. Look, the family angle is cute and all, but maybe Jacob is just sick of the ministry acting all high and mighty. I know I am, always telling us what to do and what not to do. He did see that if the ministry was corrupt, it wouldn't be so bad to clean them out. I agreed with him. If there are corrupt ministry officials, then this should be taken care of, right? Someone has to stand up to corruption, Casey. I hadn't thought of it from either of those perspectives. Then it is good you decided to discuss it with us. Put yourself in Jacob's position, Casey. Why would he join R? To go closer to Dad, to take down the ministry, it still doesn't make any sense. I'm going to come at this from all angles, and we have reasons for every single one of these points. The question is, which of these, if any, are actually correct? Is our dad actually corrupt? Is he manipulating Jacob? If he's not, and everybody's all hunky-dory, so to speak, then I could probably join Daddy, right? But then there's the whole thing with, you know what, never mind. We've talked about it enough. No, it still doesn't make any sense that Jacob would join R. I don't care if the leader is Dad. R is responsible for Rowan and Duncan's deaths. And they kidnapped me. In this case, the ends do not justify the means. We met your dad. He's tricky, manipulative. I think he got to Jacob somehow. Perhaps made a promise? The only way you'll know of Jacob's motivation for sure, though, is if you ask him himself. You're right, JR. I'm going to talk to Jacob. I need to know what would make him choose to rejoin R. So yeah, we just have to cast a spell. We always have to do this when we talk to Jacob. There he is, right on time. You sure seem to want to talk a lot lately. Have you thought about Dad's offer to join R? That's partially why I asked to meet you. First, I want to know why you decided to rejoin R, especially when you know their plan to use mind control. I mean, they're using mind control to get corrupted officials to step down. Perhaps if I knew why you joined R, then it would help me make my decision. Personally, I don't think there's a good reason why you did. That's why I want to know. Well, I certainly didn't rejoin for that reason. I'll tell you exactly why I rejoined R. Let's find out. Is this going to be some kind of bombshell? Probably not. But it would be interesting if it was something that was completely unexpected. Death Eaters escaped punishment, KC. The Ministry isn't doing the job of protecting us. That's why I rejoined R. If the Ministry isn't going to do what's right, then someone has to. Dad did tell me about some of the Death Eaters who escaped punishment. Then you already know why I joined. I mean, blimey, that Madame Umbridge used Viridius Serum on me. It is illegal to use that during a Wizengamot trial. How much more proof do you need, Casey? Surely you must understand by now that the Ministry is corrupt. They only care about themselves. You're right, you're wrong. Well, you are right. But I have no choice. You're wrong, Jacob. Madame Umbridge and the Death Eaters don't represent the entire Ministry. That is true, actually. What about Mad Eye? What about Mr. Weasley? No one ever said it was the entire Ministry. But one or two bad apples can spoil the whole bunch, Casey. Jacob? The Ministry needs to be dealt with, and R is the only group up to the task. We're testing Miyazaki's creations soon enough, and then everything will be better. You'll see. You're testing the device? But Dad said he needed a powerful Legilimens. I may not be as powerful as you, but I am still a Legilimens. And since you've been so stubborn lately, I decided to step up and offer my abilities. You're going to help Dad use mind control on someone? The end justifies the means, Casey. It is unfortunate that it has come to this. We'll be testing the device with or without you. Huh. I can't let them take that device. The Ministry could be in danger. Oh man. Well, I guess that's it. Is that the last part? It is the last part, okay. That's the final part of this chapter. So it was a bit unexpected, I will say. It seems now then I don't have to join R, do I? Or now do I have to join R to try and stop it? Because if they're going to test it anyways, what am I going to do? But then I could probably talk to Mad Eye and everybody, and then maybe we can come up with a better plan instead of me joining, or maybe I'm going to have to go in there rogue and pretend I'm joining, but I'm not really a part of them. I don't know what's going to happen, but check this out. You may not have seen this. If you were paying attention for that split second. Look how many chapters we have at the top. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 11 chapters ahead of us still. So if we don't have any more Quidditch stuff on the way for a while, maybe we're going to be getting a couple chapters a month? It's a possibility, we'll find out. But let me know down below, what did you think of chapter 50? Of course, I always love to read everything that all of you always say and all the different theories and things. So please let me know down below. Subscribe for more Harry Potter videos, and I will see you with chapter 51 and whatever happens next. Move forward in Hogwarts Mystery. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye everybody.